Hi guys, this is Andy from Tech UK. Today we're giving an overview for Intel. This is the i7-4770K Haswell 4th gen CPU. Massive thanks to overclockers and Intel for supplying this for the overview and also for testing within our test bench. So let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing you're going to notice is the fact that we have got the OEM version and not the retail version. The retail version of this will obviously include a stock Intel CPU cooler and heatsink, and obviously a lot more information and better packaging than this. But this isn't too much of a problem at all for us because this is going to be mainly used for testing CPU coolers. So I just want to say a big thank you to Intel and also our media partners OC UK, Overclockers UK, for sending this out to us so that we can use it within our test bench. So as you can see, hopefully on the front there, it says Intel Core i7-4770K, clocked at 3.5 gigahertz. So this is the actual chip itself. Obviously there's not really much more that can sort of be shown about the actual chip. At the end of the day, it's just a CPU. So what I'm going to do now is just basically give you a little bit more information about the 4770K and why we chose this particular CPU for our test bench. The Intel i7-4770K processor is their 4th generation Haswell processor and features 8 megabits of internal smart cache, and with a standard clock speed of 3.5 GHz and a turbo frequency of 3.9 GHz, so it allows you to get that little bit of extra juice from stock. Built into the CPU, you'll find Intel's hyper-threading technology, which enables the system to multitask without any problems. It also has Intel's Turbo Boost Technology 2.0, which will provide additional power as and when required. The Intel 4770K features Intel's HD 4600 graphics built in to help provide lifelike HD quality graphics, quicker syncing of media and sharper, clearer content. There is a maximum GPU core speed of 1250 MHz for the 4770K compared to the rest of the i5 and i7 Haswell chips that have a maximum speed of 1200 MHz. The K within the processor name means that the multiplier is unlocked, providing limitless control to the end user with regards to overclocking this particular CPU. The maximum possible speed from the CPU will depend upon the hardware that it sits within, as well as the lock of the drawer of the CPU itself. The majority of the 4770K chips can easily be overclocked around 4.5 to 4.8 GHz depending on the system and cooling used. The higher the temperature is, the better the cooling you will need because of the high temperatures. One more thing to mention when overclocking is to be aware of delidding. The vast majority of Haswell CPUs don't have very good thermal glue between the die and the lid of the actual processor. The CPUs are fine at stock speeds and gentle overclocking, but for those of you looking to push for higher clock speeds and lower temperatures, might want to reconsider delidding and replacing the thermal glue with something like liquid metal thermal paste. One example that I found showed that one person's system, before they did the delidding, was running at 4.4 GHz and 1.232 volt, and it had temperatures in the high 70s, but after replacing the paste, this came down to below 60 degrees running at the same speed and voltage. The 4770K has become one of the most popular chips for gamers and enthusiasts because of its price-performance ratio, being affordable and fast with a great deal of overclocking potential. So thanks for watching, I hope you liked the overview. I'd like to say a big thank you to overclockers as well as Intel for sending the CPU out to us. It will be used heavily within quite a number of our videos as we look to start to test the CPU coolers that we've received. So with that in mind, we look forward to seeing you in our next video. We hope you liked our video review. If you did, then please leave a like as well as any comments or questions you may have down below. Full details and specifications on this item can be found at our website nismotech.com, along with all the links for purchasing if you wish. Also on our site you'll find our latest reviews and current giveaways, plus a lot more. We look forward to seeing you in our next review.